I'm not even joking. But like, do they have things like that open as like a tourist attraction, or is it just like abandoned, or what?
So it's abandoned, but it's a tourist attraction. Like it's like falling apart. The old
Oh
crib that he
wow.
had. Like it's crazy what 30 years of a vacant house will do. But
Yeah.
it's I think the government seized it and now they just have it open as like tourist space and shit. You can go paintball in there, you can ride ATVs on it,
Nice.
What
lots of
the
stuff you could do there. Yeah,
there's a
so
little
imagine
paintballing in Pablo Escobar's house. What
Yeah, I
the
know, right? Hey, that's what. Hey, if you helps the mastermind down there, might got to go down.
like
fuck? I'm
I
saying.
mean we are doing a mastermind Nelson for the community, you know this, bro. So I think November everybody's coming out to Columbia.
It might got to go paintballing.
Might gotta go paintballing. We're definitely gonna. I don't know if we'll get that Finca that I just went to, or we might gotta get a bigger one. But that one was pretty fucking nice and cheap. Cheap for what we got. If that was in the U.S., bro, it would be. Wait, Louis doesn't have the invite.
You got to tell them if you want to go to the mastermind, you got to clear 50K in
Closed
sales
deals,
this month.
especially if we're gonna go to places like that. Fuck.
Exactly right.
We're gonna get Jordan's two left-footed ass on a wakeboard, bro. It's gonna be hilarious. Oh yeah.
No, no,
Oh
no,
yeah.
no, no, no.
Oh yeah.
Listen. Jordan's tried to wakeboard many a times. There's a lot of lakes up here, and my wife's family has had a boat as long as I've known her, which is close to 15 years. Bro, and I'm good at sports. Okay, I'm
I don't
athletic.
think so.
Well, either on a basketball court or a softball field, a baseball field, I'll show you what's good.
Yeah, basketball, you would cross me up and dunk on my ass. I am not a basketball player, bro. There's a reason I wrestled. There's
There you
many
go.
reasons
These
for
are
it.
these and they're wresling. Hey, I used to wrestle too back in the day.
you
Back,
Hey,
ass wrestling, bro. Both of
that's
y'all.
how you could tell the difference between those that wrestled and those that didn't, because me and Nelson are both savages mentally, and Jordan is just soft. So
Shut the fuck
that's your friend that talks about you like that too, man. I would never. I don't agree with that sentiment.
I would never. Wait, Jordan, you're muted. I don't know if that was on
up.
purpose.
No, I put my headphones in and muted.
There you go.
But yeah, wakeboarding, bro. I don't know. Can't get up. I would do it if I could do it. I think it looks fun, but I
I
can't get
think
on the
if
board.
I think if you went with the instructor that we had, you would get up. Like he was a beast.
Maybe.
You just have to stay in the position the whole time, and then you just like it literally just pulls you up. You just gotta not fight it. I can see you fighting it though.
Just hold on. Is what
Every
you're
every
saying.
time, bro, it ends up with me smack right into the water, bro. Arms yanked out of my sockets, face in water, and then I'm just floating in the fucking lake, strapped to a board until the boat comes back around. Nah, that shit's stupid. And my wife is really good at it, and her and I have this little competition. It's like a lifelong competition. I just want to beat her at everything all the time, and vice versa, I think. And so she really likes when we go boating because she gets up there and kills it on the wakeboard, and then I'm just sitting in the boat jealously.
Well, we gotta get you up. That's what it is. First you gotta get in the gym. That's step one.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
then
what I
know.
gotta do. I gotta get a routine. I gotta get back in the gym, get a routine going.
I was telling Jordan Nelson, 30 minutes in the morning is all you gotta do.
That's all
30
I
minutes.
gotta
Just
do.
practice showing up. And then do it for a month. And the next thing you know, you feel weird when you don't show up. And then it's
That's
like,
the thing is, you're right though. It's like every time I start going again, you just lock in for a week or two. Then you don't want to miss out. It's just like that getting started. That's what I got.
Mm-hmm.
that's the
But I
hardest
love
part
I
is
love
getting
working
started.
out, dude.
Up
I
in the
hate when I
morning.
get weak again because it's like when I was last working out, I was benching like 345. I was feeling really
Jesus.
great, and then I probably can't even do anything right now, dude. It's like
Bro,
I
I was
can't
trying to do
bench anymore
squats
because
and I
my
ruined
shoulders, but
that's what
my
I
leg.
hear when you're getting older. Shoulders they start to go on you as you get older.
well, Jordan is the worst though because he physically has a gym in his basement or his garage. Like he bought like a fucking rack. He has a bar. He has the whole setup, and he just won't go. That's his issue.
I wish I had that kind of money where I could just buy a gym and not even use it in my house.
That's what I'm saying. That's privileged people problems. Fuck.
Oh man.
He's probably got a 3-car garage and only 2 cars. He just keeps the other one. Whenever he's just waiting on the 3rd car.
He's just waiting
Got
on
all
the
kinds of
third
stuff
car.
going on there. He probably got 4-car garage. My bad.
Y'all are wild.
Didn't mean to speak down upon you like that.
We gotta throw it sometimes. We gotta throw it sometimes. You can't be boys and not get on each other a little bit.
Let's see. If we got something over here.
Where's Louie, bro?
Andy.
Dean said you'll recommend setting up an LLC before you start buying and calling leads.
If you can afford it, sure, but I don't think it's 100% necessary right out the gate.
Look, I'm not an attorney, neither is Jordan, neither is Nelson, but what I do know is you got to just take action, and whether you have an LLC or not, deals have been closed in personal people's names and deals have been closed in LLCs. So don't stress over the LLC. It is only $300 to start one, so I mean it's not like it's the end of the world. But depending on your money situation, if it's between spending $300 on leads with Nelson or fucking spending $300 on an LLC, I would hit up Newly and fucking get $200 worth of leads, and then keep the other 100 for fucking going out to dinner. I don't know, something. But,
Dude, I granted, because my first deal was just really big, but I think I did my first 3 or 4 deals without an LLC. I just wanted to get started and get going. Then I thought, okay, this will be something I do continuously. Then I set up one.
that's what
and honestly, if you're making any money, you don't even want an LLC. Just go straight to S corp. If you want to make some money and you're going to pay yourself, and you don't want to pay crazy taxes, don't even get an LLC. Just get an S corp.
Facts. We got a special guest in here, guys. We got a special guest.
Oh,
Look
there
at
he
that fucking face.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Was good. He does exist. He finally made it on. Fuck, he broke his laptop, then he broke his knee. I don't know what happened today, but he finally showed up. So it was good, bro.
What's going on, fam? Yeah, I know. Jared was like, hey. He's like, let's just put you tomorrow. I was like, no. I've been mentally prepared to go on live today, so I'm coming on. I was like, don't push me back.
Don't push me back today.
No, you're not pushing me back today.
We did try.
I know
you living though. You want to introduce yourself to everybody real quick?
Yeah. So my name is Louie Morales. I'm in Wisconsin, originally from Chicago. Been working this business now for about 5 years on the wholesaling side. Been in real estate for a lot longer than that. I'm not going to be that guy that says I've been in the business for 25 years, because let's not even go there. But in regards to that, I do a lot of novations, wholesaling, and then agent referrals as well. Agents get novation friendly people that can list a property. So, by the way, guys, if I stutter a little bit, I'm just a little nervous.
Let's go.
Let's see if we lost him.
This is my first time on live, but I'm here. So.
There we go.
Hey, Louie, can I ask you a question? Because this is probably the number one question that I get. And I don't know if you're doing them. Are you doing deals in Illinois?
Yeah, absolutely.
So the number one question that I get is, do you have a referral to an attorney, lawyer, or how are you closing in Illinois? I get it all the time. So maybe that's something you could answer on this live. That way we can take that and just clip it and help a lot of people out.
Yeah, I mean, there is an attorney out there. I mean, I guess if someone wants to reach out to me and we can kind of go there. I don't like to give out their information unless
that's perfect.
Vet the investors, because what tends to happen is if I put it out there, a lot of people contact this guy and he'll be like, dude, what are you doing to me? Like, you're just giving me a lot of people that just have Q&As instead of business,
Yeah.
So I do have title companies, I do have lawyers, and I do have other investors that are buying in that area. Actually, I got a really good buyers in the Chicagoland area, and we listed out a lot of novations and stuff down in the southern Illinois area, so we have a lot of agents down there as well.
Okay, awesome. Well, you guys heard it first. Louie is your contact. We will get his social media and everything, so that way we can pop it out to you. If you're looking to close in Illinois, you can stop by, ask him the questions, and he'll be able to assist you should it be something real, not fake.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, just a little bit of that, right? Like, what do you need help with, and we can kind of go from there.
Perfect.
Yeah. And another thing with Louie, guys, is he also is able to find an agent in any market in the entire country for novations. So if you guys are trying to work novations and you don't want to go through the process of finding the fucking agent, quote me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you even have to pay Louie. I think he gets paid off the referral. So
Yep.
he can literally find you, like, it's free. You just hit him up like, yo, Louie, I need an agent in fucking, I don't know, bumfuck Missouri, and he will find it in bumfuck Missouri for you, and free of charge, you get to get that agent, and he makes sure that they're novation friendly, investor friendly, because that's the hardest part when you're doing novations, guys, is making sure you have the right agent. Because trust me, we've had some shitty agents on novations without using Louie, and it's a fucking. Not only is it a process when they suck, but sometimes it's even a process just finding them. It could take a whole day or two of your time just trying to find them. So if you guys ever need help with that, hit up my boy Louie. Louie, if you want to drop your socials in the comments too before we get off here, definitely drop it there, and then and we'll start having you fucking refer people and all that shit. And Louie, you better be nervous, bro. It's your first time being on a live, bro. Let's get it. Been pushing this for about a year now.
You know what? Speaking of that, and this is me being greedy. Louie, can you just tell the people the first day we met? The first day we met, you got on the phones. Novation was there. Rich was there. What happened with that deal? It's a year later. I never got a follow up, and I heard through the grapevine when you told me the other day. So what happened with that deal?
When you told me the other day.
Yeah, so it was we ended up closing on that deal. We thought we were going to get, I think, for that one, I think we locked it in at 137. We thought we were going to be somewhere in the 175, 180 range. I'm just thinking right now what we close it at. I think we closed it at like 162. We ended up still making pretty decent money on it. But yeah, that deal, that innovation that we talked about, and you have video of other part of it, we closed on it. We definitely closed on it. Yeah, that was a good one.
All right.
Was that kid too?
What's that? That was a newly lead, by the way, as well.
Was that the kid?
Was that for the kid that was 16 or 17 that was there at the event?
Yeah, Pablo and his parents and
Pablo?
his kids. Remember that? So that's a funny story.
I do.
Now that you guys bring that up. Yeah. So I'm sitting there and I see them. And if you guys are listening to this, this is this is awesome. So it's the three kids, the mom and the dad. And the kids are just looking at the phone, but they're not picking up. And I was like, listen, you have nothing to lose. Just pick up the phone. I'm going to stand right here. So I waited. I stayed with them, and I just made them all dial the phone, call the phone, get on the phone, get on the phone. And finally, we were able to connect to the seller, and I ended up closing that one, and I ended up closing another one that same day. I closed 2 deals that same day. But it was awesome because those kids had not been on the phone now, and now I see that mom is pretty active with wholesaling. She's out there doing her thing. And it's awesome for them. But yeah, I would love to reconnect with them and just kind of get like a little follow up.
Yeah, I had that kid on my old Instagram account and I lost it, so I'm not sure what his information was. But yeah, I remember he was like 16 and 17, and they pulled him on stage. He was shy. He couldn't even talk. He didn't really grasp kind of what was going on. But that's awesome that you end up getting that to the finish line for him. Because I mean, he was there with his mom, his dad, and his siblings and everything. Like they were there to truly learn. For them to go there to that event, truly want to learn and close out a deal the first time. Like, that's why I love doing what I'm doing, because it just changes people's lives, and hopefully it's put them on a path to where they can earn income for their family and do whatever it is they want to do now.
Yeah. I mean, and not only that, they're doing a lot more deals now, so it's just persistence, right? It's just staying on the phones, doing what you have to do, and then get it to the finish line. That's the biggest thing with novations too. It's way more follow up than a lot of people think, right? It's like you're doing the whole like.
You're an agent. You're an investor. You're an agent for the family. You're everything.
Yeah, you're doing the whole side of the real estate, the realtors, the traditional stuff. But on the intern side of things, is you're also putting money into the deal, right? So there's always something to be fixed. The repairs, the whatever it may be, repairs, remodeling something, doing some flooring, giving people seller concessions, whatever it may be. You still have to do all of that, so that way, so the deal to close. And with a wholesale deal, I mean, if you find the right buyer with the right numbers, all you do is just assign that contract over, right? So it requires a little bit more, but then the payoff is a little bit better as well.
There you go, brother. There you go. Awesome, man. Well, thank you for telling us that. I think it's awesome, and yeah, let's get you on the phones. Let's not don't let me hold you up no more.
Let's get it. We're gonna just keep calling to someone answers. Whoever gets someone live, that's a little unmute. I'm getting a contract right in Louie's face today, guys. Gonna have the battle of the closers. I woke up and chose violence today, guys, I think.
Please leave your message for.
Can we close Wednesday? Banks are closed Thursday. Of course we can close Wednesday.
Oh,
We
glad
close
you guys-
never. We close today if you're ready.
Let me call my TC. Priska.
He just emailed me. I got to get an extension on that Chicago deal.
Yes, wait, Chicago or the? Hey, Benjamin just texted and asked if we can close on Wednesday. So could you please just reach out to Title and see if they're good for Wednesday?
Alrighty.
Because banks, for whatever reason, will close on Thursday. I don't even know what that means, but I'll take it.
Okay.
And the lender too.
Yes, I mean, he said it flexible. The only thing is possibly the operating agreement they typically wanted like a document saying that you're the authorized signer. So I just emailed them the document saying that basically you're the 100% owner. I told them, like, obviously that means you're the authorized signer, but we'll see how much they are.
If I gotta get on the phone with them, just let me know and I'll give them a call today too.
Okay.
Yeah, if they can't get it figured out by today, or like this afternoon, I'll get on the phone with them and get it figured out because it shouldn't be too complicated. I signed up with a brand new bank like a couple months ago, no issues with that, so I don't think there should be any issues.
Perfect. Okay. I don't see the first issue.
Okay, well just keep me posted.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Krista.
So real quick, guys, how do you do your calls on here? So what's the process that you guys do? You do it on the computer, on your phone? How do you guys do it? So that way I can.
So do it on your phone on speaker. I don't know. What CRM are you in? Do you have like a CRM app, smartphone app, whatever the fuck it is that you use your dialer on your phone? So do that on your phone, put it on speaker so that we could hear it. And then whenever someone answers, you just fucking unmute yourself basically.
All right. So right now I just mute myself, and then as soon as someone gets on, then open it up. And then anytime there's any information that they give as far as address, you guys mute it. Anything like that, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay. I gotta be quick on that mute button because I'll forget.
You just have to give out your social security number, your phone, and your mailing address. That's all we need from you before you do any of this.
I'm saving that for
Who do you bank with?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're saving that for what?
I'm saving that when you need some cash, okay? Actually, when you need a visa for your country, but like, hey, let me borrow your shit.
Fuck. We're getting one, Louie, this week. This week we're getting approved. Manifesting it.
That's why you got
Your 70K weekend a fucking visa.
That's why you got married, huh?
Nah. He's coming crazy at me today. He said that's why you got married, huh? It's only partially why, Louie. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's get it. I'm calling Janice. Sorry, Jordan.
I'm dropping a Cedar Hill in there. It looks like it was on the market for $515, never sold, and supposedly they're open to like $450. So maybe you can get them a little bit lower.
Oh, you gave me the SC. That's the worst. Oh damn, Jordan, you want the one in Gaffney?
No, that's all you, brother. You got it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right, let's call Janice. I just like Cedar Hill, Texas. It's a nice market right there.
Oh yeah, it is. Vacant lot in PA.
Ooh, I'll take that, depending on where it's at.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Janet.
Okay, Janice, you need your phone on for me to buy your house.
In here, you can decide if it's good or bad.
Hello?
Hi, is this Janice?
Hello? Yes?
Hi, this is Joey. I think you spoke to one of our agents last week about your property on Crestview Drive.
That's correct.
You're looking to sell it right now?
Pardon me?
You're still looking to sell
Yes,
it?
I am. Yes.
Okay, perfect. And how much were you asking again?
260.
260 for it. Okay. Okay. And if I got you an offer that made you happy, would you be ready to start the process today?
I need 30 days to get everybody out of it.
Yeah, no, I don't mean close on it today. We still would have to clear title. I mean, like, just physically
Yeah.
get paperwork started today and then get a closing date set for like 30, 60 days, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you the only one on the deed, or is there anyone else that would have to be here for a call like this?
I'm the only one that has to sign it.
Only one that has to sign. Okay, so you're the only one obviously involved in the decision then too, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, beautiful. So the way my process works, I'm just gonna ask you a couple more questions about the property, then I'll get you an offer on this call. If the offer is good for you, I'll send you over a purchase agreement. We'll go over everything together. As long as you're good with everything in that agreement, we would sign it, send it over to a title company. They'll protect you as a seller and us as the buyers. And then we would just pick a closing date if you're choosing to receive the money. And title would be sending that via wire transfer or certified check, whichever you prefer. That'd be good?
Okay.
Okay, so tell me about how's like the foundation and structure of the property.
I thought I already talked to your comrade about this.
Let me see. I have AC 2 months ago. Roof is 10 years old. No leaks. We'll need some cosmetic repairs. So foundation's good though. Everything like that.
Yes.
Okay. House will need to be painted from the inside. So I see the roof's 10 years old. What about the electrical and plumbing? Or I'm sorry, the
I
ACs.
don't know.
Okay. Is it most likely original to when the house was built? Like it was, you guys never like rewired it or anything like that?
No, we haven't.
Okay,
But I've only had it since 2016.
got it. Okay, when you had bought it, was there like an inspection done on the property?
No.
Got it. Okay, so it might be original to then when the house was built, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay, not a problem. And when you did the AC, did you put all new ducts in, or did you just do the condenser unit?
Just just the condenser.
Okay.
Or the unit.
Okay.
That's what was done.
And is it the kitchen and bathrooms? I see that they need to be painted. Were they ever updated as well, or are they still kind of in the original condition you had bought it in?
Mostly original condition. We had new toilets in the bathrooms and new vanities in the downstairs bathroom. And new faucets in the upstairs.
New faucets in the upstairs. Okay, so we'd probably just want to do like the cabinets in the kitchen, stuff like that.
They're all probably original.
Okay. Okay. And is it public water and sewer there?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. And there's no homeowners association there, correct?
No.
Okay.
Well, actually, no, there is. But it's voluntary. It's like if you want to send them, I think it's $20 a year. If you want to give that to them, they'll take it. Otherwise, you don't have to. It's just to pay for the signs at the beginning of the neighborhood. There aren't any rules about what you can and can't do with your property.
It's literally just for the sign.
I think it's just the neighborhood got together at some point and decided to try to collect money to beautify the entrance to the neighborhood. But there's nothing else that they do that I know of. But
Okay, so there's no like selling restrictions, rental restrictions, and it's not mandatory to pay it. It's just like if you want to help out the neighborhood kind of thing, then you can.
Yes.
That makes sense. Okay, understood. And what time frame are you looking to get this closed in? I think you said something about 30 days.
Yeah, as quickly as possible.
Okay. Is it something like it needs to be very fast kind of thing, or if it took like 30, 60 days, that'd be okay?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. It's just, yeah. I'm just saying, we are ready.
Yeah. No, I got you. But it's not like there's nothing pressing going on that like if it took longer than 30 days, it's okay kind of thing.
No.
Okay.
No.
That makes sense. And what's the story with you selling in the first place?
My daughter lives in it, and she wants to move out to the Northwest.
Oh, okay.
She lives her life in here in South Carolina.
Where is she going? Do you say Vermont?
The Northwest.
Oh, the
Where
Northwest.
the climate is better. She doesn't like the humidity of South Carolina.
Yeah, no, it could get very hot, especially right now. Okay. No, that makes sense. So she's gonna be going to the Northwest. Okay. And are you guys local to Gaffney, like you yourself?
No, we're not local.
Got it. Okay, but you do live in South Carolina as well?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So she's just the only one that's there then right now. That makes sense. Understood. Okay. And you're looking for 260. I guess have you seen like other homes sell in the area similar to that? That's where you got that number from?
I got the number because I got it from Zillow.
Got it.
I looked at Zillow and the other realtors, Zillow.com, I guess. Yes. I looked at Free Value and I took money off of that.
Understood. Okay. And there's no mortgage on the property, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Is this something where if I could get you the full 260, you'd be willing to take it over time?
No. No. My daughter has to use the money to buy land out west and build something on it. So.
Got it. You know, she needs the money for the sale, then that would never make sense for you. No, I get it. Okay, well, give me about a minute or two. Let me just run some quick numbers, and I'll be right back with an offer. Just need about a minute. Just gonna put you on hold. I mean, this is a clear novation, Louie. The question is what do I offer her? I'm gonna put the address in the chat, and let's see what Louie's numbers say.
All right, I'm here. Sorry about that. I was trying to
wants
figure out
260.
Okay. Give me the address. Okay, 260.
And like it probably is worth 290, is what it's looking like.
South Carolina, huh?
Yeah, that's my biggest concern though. Like, can I even fucking do a novation there, or do we have to do the installment method?
You have to do. It's similar to the installment method. It's the RBP, Retail Buyer Pro. It's the Coy Boatwright method of doing things. So I can go over that offline with you, so we can maybe see if this will work.
Let's do it. Well, let's just see if we get the numbers first.
He's looking to get 260.
260, and it's like it's in pretty decent condition. Like it probably just needs a fucking kitchen. But like to resell to an end buyer doesn't need a kitchen. I'm thinking as a flipper.
Well, let me look here because
There are a couple high comps too, but I think there's a reason that they're similar acreage too. ARV might be
I mean,
like
she has
in
a
the
point.
threes.
I
Wait, say
mean,
it again?
there's a four. There's a, let me see. What's her bedroom count?
She has. Tell you in like 2 seconds. Just let this thing work. A 3-2.
It's a 3-2. Okay. And the square footage is
The mess.
2478.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And then
Or
acreage is
2350, but here it says 2478. So go with the Prop Street Valley.
okay. Actually, brick veneer. Could you send you some photos? Would be great.
I see. They only bought it a couple years ago. If you look at the listing, it shows, or on Zillow, it shows the photos. Like, this is a decent house. This isn't like a shitbox.
Let me look right now.
Lori said it's a great message to get. Yes, it was. Starting the week off good. I'm just gonna get my LLC shit figured out.
So did they purchase it back in 2016?
Yes.
I mean, they bought it for. I mean, it shows right here 136.5, but let me see if there's any.
It's weird though, because on the mortgage transaction histories it says 1995.
Did they refinance it?
Am I looking at the right address? Because it says it's owned by Kimberly. But it's a life estate. No, she is the owner. I think this is like an estate or something. Something went down here.
Ask her if she has brothers and sisters on that estate that they need a.
She said she's
life
the
estate.
only
I'll definitely
signer.
ask her.
She, like, very specifically said she's the only one that needs to sign.
Okay, so right here I have it. That's.
I think like 220 to 240.
Yeah, because you have one on the MLS that's sold, but man, it was on market for 114 days, so that's quite a bit of time. Yeah. The MLS details. So you have a 299 here, 300, but they're all on market. They're on market for 114 and 80 days. So I mean,
There's actually some really low comps here too.
there is.
Like there's a lot that's sold in the 100,000 range.
Well, I see one that's in decent shape, and it's a 3.2, and it's sold for 215. It's still active, so that doesn't help the situation a little bit. But then, right across the street, you got one that it's sitting on 1.36 acres. It's a little bit more acreage, and it's sold for 299. So that's good.
The only thing is 300K list price is out of the ballpark already because this one's
Yeah, it is. It is. I
twice
mean,
the
it would have to
size.
be.
I
it
probably
would ha-
got to get this at like 190 to 200 realistically. We probably got to sell this for like 270. 260, 270. right?
Let me check. I'm looking right now just to see what we got here.
And you're in 260.
I mean, there's one pending. There's a because there's a 4.3. There's a 4.3 2,500 square feet that's pending at 240. And let me see how long that's been on the market. And that's been on the market for 43 days. So, I mean, I think realistically speaking, if you want to do an ovation with this, you should be somewhere around like the 250 novation price. So, I would say max MAO on this should be like 220.
You think 220? And 250.
But you know what though? So and maybe this is where you're gonna go with it, Joey. My thinking always is she wants 260 right now. So if she's gonna
She's
sell it on the
definitely out.
market at 260, she's already out, let's just say 25. So 260 minus 25. She's already only getting 235 landed in her pocket if she gets her max asking of 260, which
And
we
that's
can
what-
point out to her next door. There's only 240 is the number, right? So if your max realistic sell price is 240, 250, then you need to deduct the 25 that's going to cost you to sell it. That's already going to put you around 210, 215. So all I'm saying is let me purchase it from you today. Is if you sold
For
it on the
190.
market. Yeah. Even if you say 200, 210, right? If you sell it on the market and you wait 30 days and you do all this fixing and have people walk through, even if you get the 250 you're looking for, you're walking away with 220 in your pocket. I'm going to give you 210 today and you don't have to do any of that stuff. That's how I that's how I always look at it for them.
Yeah, I mean, and not only that, dig and see if they're able to do any repairs if needed when you get it to the closing table. Do they have those funds or that capital to put into the property or the time to do so? Right.
Exactly.
All of
Why is it Newly in Texas?
Hey,
Newly
Janice,
is in
sorry about
Texas,
that.
one
We
of
were
our best
just looking a
markets.
little bit deep into the numbers here. Yeah, so basically what I'm looking at on my end, the property is as it sits right now. If I was going to go list it on the market with a realtor and pay the commissions and sell it like that, it probably is going to move closer to 240, 250. I'm looking at basically everything that's sold and then what's pending right now. And there's a couple bigger properties in yours that are selling 260, 270 range. And then properties your size, there's one that's a 3-bed, 2-bath. I think it's like 2,200 square feet. And that one's pending right now for 250,000. And that was on market for about, I think, 49 days, like 50 days basically.
And average days on market
So,
70.
and basically, we still would have to do some of the paint and also probably just maybe do the cabinets in the kitchen. It's probably going to cost about 20 grand of work. Like nothing, it's not like we have to do anything crazy. Your house seems like it's in very good condition. I think that's just really what the end buyer would want, to be able to pay around that 250 grand. So we could get this done for you. I mean, I can make this super simple. We could close in about probably 60 days. But to get this done, we'd be having to come in a lot closer to like 180 to 190 cash.
Right. All right, thank you.
Yeah, is that something that would work?
Not at this time.
Okay, I mean, what do you think, or I guess how close do you think you could get to that number if you didn't have to do anything else, like any work?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know.
Ask if she would list with a.
Going by this. I'll take about 20,000 off the. What was it? What it said?
Okay.
I haven't talked to a local realtor yet about things moving in this area.
Understood. Because I know you said obviously you guys are ready to get this done, and just looking at the numbers in the area, just really what everything's selling for, you would have to basically put that work in yourself to sell it for the 250, 260. Genuinely, just the square footage, I really think it's going to land around the 250. So like basically you would net in your pocket somewhere around, let's say you had to put the 20 in yourself and then you paid those commissions, you would net somewhere around $200, maybe $210,000 if you sold it for the 250. Just because you'd have to pay the 20 grand to fix it up, and that's our cost too. Obviously, I don't know if contractors would charge you more money just because like we are investors, we have guys kind of on payroll. I think that's the difference, obviously, with the prices. But if we could, I just want to see, is there a number that we can meet at that we could get this done today and just make it make sense for both of us? We could actually get this done for you.
At 195.
Yeah.
So okay. I have to think about it.
Okay.
I need to think about that.
Okay, and just so I know if there's anything I could help you, I guess, think about, what is it exactly that you have to think with that number? Just if that's something you would accept, or?
I don't know.
Understood.
I want to talk to my daughter about it. Just, I don't make decisions like this on the spur of the moment.
No, I get it. I completely get it.
So I want some time to think about, should I call this number that you called me on?
Yeah. Yeah, this is my business line. So give me a call, I guess when you come closer to a decision. And if it's okay with you, I guess, how long do you think you would need? Because I could also just circle back with you if that's easier.
Just a couple days.
Okay. So like, I guess Wednesday, something like that would be good to circle back?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And hopefully we could get this done for you. And if not, hopefully I could point you in the right direction as well, so you could just get this done and get the most amount of money in your pocket.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Janice. And my name was Joey Bibbo. Again, I'll send you a text with my information so you remember it.
Okay, good. That's a good idea. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Janice. You take care.
Bye.
Ella já está sendo al baño, yo creo.
What ended up going on with it, Joey?
She's not ready to make a decision this second, I don't think.
Yes, ma'am. We got you, Hannah. Thank you so much. I will be in touch with you for sure, Hannah.
But you guys saw who was trying to get me to go to 220 and who stayed firm at fucking 170, 180. I don't even remember.
What number did she give you a number back that where she would go
195.
She said she would go to 195. Dude, that's solid. What happened with that?
She needs to think about it, though.
She got to think about it. Okay.
She said, I make decisions like this on the fly, and I'm like, I get it, I respect it, but what is it you have to think about? Just so I know.
But hey, we went from 260 to 195, and we didn't get what is Jordan called it, banged on. So
banged on.
Yeah, we dropped her from 260 to 195 without getting banged. I think that we're heading in the right direction. She's realistic.
Yeah.
Because 195, that's a deal, I think, for Novation all day.
Yeah, that's a deal. What I said was MAO was 220. So you can go all the way up to 220 this one as long as it's in decent shape inside. So I mean,
so
I'm on live on TikTok and my girl Hannah, she's buying it out in that area too. So if we can get the price right, it's probably already sold.
Could be a little wholesaler. She buys rentals, and it's definitely a good play for her. Fuck.
Yeah. If she wants a rental, then I think she's more into flipping. But if she wants a rental, then it's already ready to go.
I would say the only thing I would have asked her is where she's looking to go right after this sale. She said 30 days, right? Did she say where she was looking to go?
She's got to get the
her daughter's exactly. Wait.
You know what though? You stay following up with her, and if she jumps up for I can't do 195, I can do 210, then meet her at 205, and everybody's happy.
Hell yeah. Wait, June 18th. I'll call it 10:30 a.m. Okay.
Man, I just had a sweet Novation on the line, and this dude's not down to work with wholesalers. Usually don't have people who just straight up be like, yeah, I'm not allowing any assignments, and I'm like, why? But
Louis will find you an agent. That way you don't get banged on.
nah, this guy's also licensed. So I was like, think
Oh,
elevation, and then he's like, I'm licensed. I
professional
can just
banger.
list it. I'm like, shit, bro. All right, well, fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's harder when they're licensed because then they can just list up. They know the value of their property. They're just trying not to pay their own broker fee.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna have him send me some photos, and we'll take a look at it
You
and
know.
see. Yeah.
Let's go.
Hello.
Hello, is Arturo around?
No, he's not. May I ask who's calling?
Yes, this is Louis. He had filled out your information on your property there on Deer Run Drive.
Yes, I'm his wife. I
Oh,
can help.
okay, awesome. Can you tell me a little bit about the property and how soon you're looking to sell?
Um, the property is 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bath. It sits on a pretty big lot. I don't know how big it is, but what else do you want to know? It's got the air conditioner unit's like 2 years old. The roof, I think, is 7 years old. It definitely needs to be updated on the inside, but other than that, there's not like no plumbing issues or anything major.
Okay. So I see here. I mean, do you guys have it rented out right now? Correct?
Well, we just have families staying there, but they don't have to. We've already had the discussion with them, so because we have a few rental houses, so I mean, we don't have to sell this house. It's just they keep calling and calling and calling, and so I mean, we have kind of been thinking about it because my husband and I are both in our 50s, and so if we sold this house, we could just put it in the bank and kind of do some traveling.
Gotcha. Okay. How long have you guys been thinking about selling this property?
I mean, we really haven't been thinking about it too hard. You know what I mean? Because we don't have to. It's not necessary.
Sure, definitely. Okay. And you said your family's in there, right? How much time did you want to give your family to move out?
I'd like to give them 30 days.
30 days. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to confirm a couple things with you while I have you on here real quick. The bedrooms, the bath and the bedrooms, that's a 3-2, correct? Or 1.5?
Yeah.
Okay. And then let me just.
Laundry room is inside the house. It's in off of the kitchen.
Okay.
Because a lot of those houses, the laundry rooms are in the garage.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So this one has its own laundry room.
Perfect. And as far as the age of the roof, how old is the age of the roof for me?
I think it's 7 years old.
Did you guys redo it?
Yeah, we had it put on.
Okay. How long have you guys owned did you guys own the property since 1995, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then as far as the HVAC?
It's 2 years old.
Oh, 2 years old. Okay. So it looks like you guys are keeping up with it pretty well, huh?
Yeah, like I said, just the inside has not been updated.
Okay.
But anytime there's something, wrong or something, we fix it immediately. We don't let it sit. Because we've used it as income, so
What are you currently charging your family members for?
Oh, for our family members, we're just charging $1,300.
1,300.
But
Okay.
I know in that neighborhood, for the bedroom, for the house that size, I think most people are paying almost $2,000, or some people are paying $2,200.
Okay. All right.
I think Jordan wants to get in, Joey.
Or we're just not. It's family, so. Well, we have a couple more rentals that. We know we could be making a lot more money. That's why we're not in a urgent to sell it. We're in that situation where families living in it, and it's kind of hard to keep going up on their rent. Does that make sense?
Yeah. You're trying to be like the nice guy, but not the bad guy. So I gotcha.
Well, yeah, but we're also kind of over it a little bit.
Sure.
Because we're we can either sell it and make more, a lump sum, or we can get them out and make $2,200 a month.
Right. Because I'm assuming you paid it off already, correct?
Yeah, it's paid for.
Yeah, because you've had it for quite a bit.
Yeah, we don't owe anything on it.
Okay. And then as far as like plumbing and electrical, when was that last time that was updated?
It hasn't been.
Hasn't been.
Unless things have needed to be done. Our son's electrician.
Okay.
So there's really nothing that's needed to be done, to be honest. So.
Okay. So your son's electrician.
I mean, we've changed out a plug here and there, but the electricity or the plumbing has not been redone.
Okay.
I mean, except for like if we had to fix a leak under the sink, then we would go ahead and fix the plumbing underneath it. You know what I mean? But like the whole plumbing is the same as it's been. The house has been built, I'm assuming.
Gotcha. Okay. Is there any repairs or anything that you would do to the property to put it on market?
No, I would sell it as is.
Okay. And do you have a price in mind?
Yes, $230.
$230. Okay. Okay.
Yep. That's just what they are in the neighborhood. We've called around some houses, and that's what they sell, and that's what our appraisal was. So.
Appraisal was. So obviously, if you're selling it for the 230, going on market for around 230, you're gonna probably be netting closer to like the 200 range.
No, we wouldn't sell it for 200. We would just do that.
No. What I'm just saying, if you put it on market, right? You said if you put it on market for 230, you'd probably be netting closer, like I would say probably 210, 212 in that range.
Well, we would probably, we want 230 for it. So, if we were going to put it on a market and work with a realtor or something, we'd probably put it on there a little bit higher so we could get what we wanted.
Okay.
The lowest we would take for it would be 220, I'm sure. That's my husband. Just because, like I said, we do not have to sell it. We don't need the money.
Right. Well, it'll help you guys, right? You're looking to travel a little bit more and things like that.
Yeah, like we do want to travel. Things like that. So, like I said, they've just been, and we have a new property that we're just now finishing fixing. So, like I said, we don't have to sell this property whatsoever, but if we're going to sell one, this would be maybe the one to sell.
Well, you did mention that you had a couple other properties.
They're not for sale.
Oh, they're not for sale.
No.
Okay. Yeah, they're all in your area. They're all right by you, right?
Yeah, I guess so. We have one in Anderson County, so it's a little bit out, but.
Okay. Yeah, I'm able to see. I think I'm able to see most of those properties. It's just public record that we can see. So.
Yeah, you can probably see the Leland Avenue property, 1704 Leland Avenue. We have one in Anderson County, and then we have the one that we live in.
All right.
And if y'all want to see the property, we can let you see it.
Okay.
We just have to have a little bit of notice to let them know.
Now I see that it's Arturo on title. Are you as well on title, or just him?
No, I'm not. Just him.
Just him. Okay. And is he available right now to maybe jump on the phone with us?
He's at work right now. He works 12-hour shift, so he won't be off until 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Okay.
And if you call his phone, he's more than likely he's probably not going to answer
it. Well, I'm
going. If you call around 7, and or sometimes if you just text and be like, "Hey, I'm calling about the house," we talk, and then if you call, I'll answer it because we get so many phone calls. Sometimes I just don't answer it.
Okay. No, I understand. How many calls have you received on this property?
Oh, like more than you can possibly imagine. Like it's so annoying. Like usually we just get mad, and I'm like, "Don't call this number again."
Well, I'm not trying to do that. That's for sure. I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah. It's like insane. Like it is. I can't even tell you how annoying it is.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like we have gotten so many phone calls about the property you're calling about today.
Okay. So it sounds like the property doesn't need much. It looks like the property's pretty much.
No, it just needs to be. Like I said, if you go inside, and because we're doing a house in South Knoxville, here, put your arm in there. Sorry about my grandbaby. It just needs to be updated. Like, you ain't got to go in there and spend, $50,000. You could probably go in and just update cabinets and things like that. For you could probably, I would say you could spend 20 or less and make your top dollar for it.
Okay. Yeah,
you could probably do it for less than that if you know people to do the work. But
Yeah, completely understood.
Yeah, because we just bought cabinets from like railroad salvage and stuff for the other one. I mean, we put all new cabinets in, and it cost us. It was like $1,800 for all brand new cabinets.
I wish I can get them that cheap. I think the last time I got some cabinets, they were going for. I think I just did a small kitchen. It was $3,000.
Well, we didn't have to buy too many, so it was pretty small kitchen. But,
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, man.
We bought them, from like I don't know where, like I think one of them we got from Home Depot, and the other one we got from it's called Railroad Salvage. They have great cabinets for great price.
Okay. Awesome.
And my husband is Hispanic, so he has a lot of Hispanic friends that can do labor. Your labor is what gets you. Yeah,
no, that's the best part, having those connections, right? To be able to do everything.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, for us, like, selling this is not something that we have to do, but we're getting so many phone calls about it. It's literally like, oh my God.
Well, I guess how are we going to stay in touch without someone else bothering you? I don't want to keep bothering you, but I definitely want to make an offer for this property.
Well, it'll be better if you just text me and tell me who you are. Like, we talked on this day, and what is your name?
Yeah, well, I'll repeat it again. It's Louie Morales, just so you know.
Okay, Louie Morales. Okay, well, when you get off the phone, if you want to text me and say, hey, this is Louie, then that way the next time it comes in, I'll know who you are.
You can just avoid all those other guys and just use me anyway, because I'm probably going to get you the best offer we can get you.
Did you all just buy a house in South Knoxville?
We buy quite a bit in the area.
Okay, because the house that we have at 1704 Leland, there was somebody that bought the house 2 doors down. I don't know if it sounds like the same. Your name sounds familiar, but anyway.
Okay. Well, I would really like to get on the phone with Arturo.
Okay.
You think it's possible to get on the phone with him tonight with you and us 3 together?
Yeah, I would say call though around let him have a moment to get home. So
7:30. Why don't we just do this? Why don't we pencil that in for 7:30?
Okay.
And that way, and in the meantime, I'm going to work on getting an approval for my underwriting team here.
Okay.
So that way we can move forward. But that price that you're giving me right now, in that 220-ish range to the 230, that does work for us. I just have to run it through my underwriting team to make sure it fits. In the meantime, is there any way that your family members can maybe send me like a picture of the kitchen, the bathroom, and the flooring?
I probably would be better if my husband went over and done it, because
Are you guys having issues? Are you guys having issues with the family?
We're having no issues.
Oh, okay.
It's just they don't speak very good English, and my Spanish is kind of so it's just easier for him to communicate with them than me.
Well, you are in luck, because I do speak Spanish fluently, so if it's something that I have to contact him as well.
Yeah, my husband's from Mexico, so.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Yep, he's from Michoacan. So.
Oh, he's from Michoacan. So do you guys go visit Mexico every once in a while?
Yeah, we just came back from Mexico not long ago, but we went thinking
Are you guys looking to move down there?
We're not gonna look. He already has a home in Mexico, close to where his family is. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
And we don't really care him that much, to be honest. We keep a boat on the lake here in Norris.
Sure.
So we kind of like the lake better than the ocean. I like to, visit it a couple of times a year, but other than that, I would never want to live there.
I'm with you there. I'm a lake kind of guy versus the ocean. Ocean's great, but
kind of girl. Yeah. Sand, I'm good.
Awesome.
But yeah, using 730, call in. You can talk to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you my contact information right now. If you want to just save it on your phone, so that way when I call you, you won't hit me you won't give me the other investor ignore button there, and we'll go from there. And then I can speak Spanish to Arturo as well if that helps a little bit.
He speaks one. He's but so he can do either or.
Awesome. And can I get your name one more time?
My name is Christy.
Christy. Oh, that's what I thought. All right, Christy. Yeah. Well, it's great speaking with you, and sounds like you have the kids home from summer break right now.
Well, I had my grandbaby, so I brought him to this little place here.
Okay.
That's kind of actually why I answered your phone call, because I was like, oh, I'm bored. Let me answer the phone.
Did it show up as my name? Did it show up as Louie Morales or no?
Yes, did.
It did. Awesome. Okay. Well, that's
Yep.
great. That's great. Yeah, we're not calling you from no spam number or anything like that. This is our actual direct line to me. So, all right, Christy. Well, I won't keep you with the kids. I'll talk to you at 7:30 tonight with Arturo.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Sounds promising.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think she spewed out the addresses here a couple times here. So hopefully, someone goes after it, that's fine. But yeah, I mean, the price is right. I mean, I have her next door neighbor is selling for 260. She's telling me that the property doesn't need a lot, so I think the comps are there. Even at that, she obviously brought herself down. She went from the 230 to the 220, so that's good. I can probably work with that. I mean, 2 doors down from her is literally 260, and that's closed, by the way. That's and it's smaller house than hers. So as you can see, I didn't keep digging because obviously there's another decision maker
Yeah.
in the property. So for me to just keep trying to get a contract out of her or try to get her to force a decision out of her, she would still have to run everything through Arturo. So the very first thing, what you guys do regularly, is I try to get them on the phone with me, right? Like both of them. So I'm glad that she gave me that time, and you can see what she said. She said that a ton of people have been contacting her. So
You're probably the first one who speaks Spanish and wants to talk to Arturo and told her that the number works.
hey, I was even gonna ask her if her kid spoke Spanish, but I think that was maybe a little bit too intrusive.
Yeah. Well, plus Arturo's the decision maker, so you're on the right path with that one, man. Sounds like you got something in the works.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. I think that'll be good novation. Then I'll pitch the novation. Obviously, he has people that can do the work. So, as far as getting the work done on this property, I don't think they really care for that. I think the biggest thing is that they're underestimating the time that they need to give their family members 30 days to leave. I think they're going to need a little bit more time than that. So what I'll push for this one is a 60-day close versus a 30-day close. Because if she wanted a real easy transaction with a 30-day close, the price would have to be better than the 220 for sure. All right.
We get the
Is there
accepted offer.
No, I have to reach back out to her at 7:30 with the actual decision maker, which is her husband Arturo. I don't know if you
Got
heard
it.
that.
No, I was dealing with visa stuff.
So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep cranking calls here. I thought I was gonna be more nervous than I am, but I'm actually not even nervous at all. So we're good.
Bro, after 5 minutes of being up here, you forget you're up here and you start saying some dumb shit, and it just comes out naturally.
It just comes out naturally. So I had a question for you guys. How do I connect my stuff? How do I connect myself to the live with my socials so that way I can post?
So if you look at the top right, it should say like connect your streams or edit.
Oh, to your audience. Okay. I have to.
I'm probably gonna leave you guys on here because I gotta go in a fucking minute to go handle my life right now. My lawyer just texted me. I thought we were done going to notaries, guys, and fucking my lawyer just texted me and he's like, "Yeah, so that document you got notarized last week, you have to go get your name on it too, even though your name wasn't on it." I'm like, what the fuck? So now we got to go back to the note that I just had to take a picture of my FBI background check, guys. We're clean. We're good. No criminal record.
That's what you should start telling people. I'm in Colombia, but I have an FBI background check. Clean. No record.
We're good. We're clean. No record. I got arrested once for weed and they couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Yo, Louie.
What's up, sir?
Might have an ovation here. Oh shit, that's loud. So
I want to throw it in the private chat and let me look at it with you.
Yeah, and I haven't taken a look at the numbers yet, but it's just like it's basically turnkey, fully renovated.
I got a bomb agent for that one, dude.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I do.
All right, let's see what the numbers are looking like. Oh, it's a townhouse? Oh, brother, I didn't realize that.
HOA?
Probably. I'll ask him when I hop back on with him.
Yeah, those are the anything townhouse or condo right now. It's really hard to it's harder to move right now in Florida. I had one that I originally had listed last year for 350. Got an offer for 320. Now I can't sell it for 285.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, HOA blew up one of my deals. They increased HOA fees by $600 a month while I was under contract, and buyer was like, "Yeah, I'm not closing on that." So I feel you.
What's the number? What's the number that they want for this one?
He wants 600. I don't think he's getting 600.
No, far from it. Far from it. I can actually. Can you guys put pictures on here if I send them to you?
I don't know. There's a whole bunch of pictures on PropStream though.
I can give you a better summary. That's what I'm saying. I just have to put it on here.
Okay. Yeah, highest comp I'm saying is like 575.
Hey guys, I gotta pop off too. If I can get back on a little bit later, I will. But I gotta pop off real quick.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here too. But this is what I'm gonna try to do, Louie and Jordan. I'm gonna try to leave the studio right now. I'm gonna call you really quick, Jordan, to make sure it works, and then it should keep the entire stream on.
All right.
So.
Wait, I'm on the phone with the seller though. I can't answer.
All right, fuck. I'm calling Louie.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, wait, hold on. Let me try this. Studio.
All right. What are we thinking on this one, Louie?
Hold on just 1 second. I'm just finishing up with Bibbo, and then I'll be with you. Just give me 1 quick second.
Oh, you're good. I'm thinking ARV is like 575.
ARV, believe it or not, for that one, you're probably looking around closer to 540.
Really?
So you do have some that go up to the 580-ish range, but let me tell you what one that is. Yeah, so there's a brand new listing on there for 549 that just went up. It's a 1,700 square feet, same building and everything. And it's been on the market for 19 days. So same neighborhood, same building, same everything, 550. And the HOA fees a month are $237 if you want to ask them that.
Okay. Yeah, I do need to ask them about HOA.
And then, yeah, hold on, let me mute.
So I probably got to offer him like 500. Shoot, chat. Yeah, this guy wants, what does he want? 600. That's gonna be too much. If we could list it for 540 on an ovation, we probably got to be at like 500. And we're gonna make the offer because that's what we do. We always do it, but this guy ain't gonna be stoked, I don't think. I didn't want to hit him at like 480, 490. All right, Frank, thank you for holding for me, sir. Are you still there with me? Oh, no, sir. I appreciate your patience. I was just running some numbers here, taking a look, just deep diving with one of my partners on this, seeing what everything in the neighborhood is listing for. You got some time to go over an offer?
Oh, you got an offer?
Yes, sir. Louie, I'm a anchor at 480, offering 500 on an ovation. What do you feel?
What's the offer?
That's a great price. Yeah, that's a great price.
All right, Frank. So based on what I'm seeing, it looks like there's a property very close to yours, just went up on the market around 540,000, and I'm struggling to find anything above that price range. And with that being said, I have some partners in the area that I'd like to get this over to. They're looking for their next deal in Miami. My partner really wants to be around the 480,000 range. I think I was able to twist his arm a little bit. I think I'd like to come in somewhere closer to the 500,000 range. And what we'll do is we'll send this out to our partners in the area. And if none of them are ready to move forward on it with us, then we would expose this to the open market. We discussed the 90-day timeline. So we will do everything that we got to do in the 90 days. We'll take care of any cleanings and any showings and anything like that. And so the number we agree on is what you will walk with at closing. But we'll have to be somewhere around the $500,000 range to make this work.
Oh, so you guys are like realtors, huh? No, don't put my house on the market, but I have a realtor already. I'm working with a friend.
Okay, yeah. So I'm who I do is I have some partners in the area. My first step is to send everything over to our partners. If they don't decide they want to make a move on this specific property, then what we would do at that time is I would reach out to my agents in the area and we would get it exposed to the open market, get it listed. But the benefit for you is because my agent would be handling it, you don't have to worry about any agent commissions, and I'm going to be covering all closing costs. So the number that you and I agreed on would be the number that you walk away with from closing. Whereas if you went and listed with a realtor by yourself, you would have to pay their realtor commissions and you'd also have to take care of your own closing costs. So we can kind of help offset some of those costs at closing. And if we could agree at the 500,000, then we can make sure that we get that price net to you in your pocket.
No, my realtor won't charge me any commission, so I don't have that problem. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you got a realtor that's willing to work for free, I can't really compete with that.
Yeah. So
That's
you
not
cannot
true.
compete, and you offer me 500,000, but
That's not true. The realtors don't work for free.
under house sold for 540, not a corner lot, not a renovated house, not in back windows, just a renter house that they sold before the market started changing. So 500,000, I don't think I'd rather rent it. So
Okay. Well, what do you think the best price you could?
that rush. So.
What do you think is the best price you could do if I can come in and,
No, I'm gonna
cover?
post it. I'm gonna post it for 615. Okay, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna send it out of the market 90 days before I need it. Because I'm not even selling right now. I'm not in a rush, and I'm not gonna be in a rush when I finish my house. You know.
Yeah,
I post it for sale and show it for 3 months, and for 3 months up to sell, then I just post it for rent. So that's what I'm planning right now. So that's what I'm telling you. I'm taking my time, and if you really want to buy an offer, I don't think you want to justify to that. Hey, you don't want to lose money. When they buy it, you don't fall in love with it. I don't know how the house looks. You just go by the market, whatever number you find out in the comparisons around, then that's when you come up.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I got it.
You know my target. You know, my target is somebody that needs a house that has nothing to do with it. You know, that want a house that everything is modern and fine, renovated with high end finish, and fall in love with the house. With that person, I can play. You know, maybe sometimes people offer you more than you ask for. Right. You give the house. So
yeah,
that's my target. Not investment. You know, so that's what I told you. Like straightforward. I price for you.
Yeah.
Public, it should be all the time.
All right. No, I hear you, Frank. I hear you loud and clear. I appreciate your time and giving me the information on the property. My offer will still be on the table around the $500,000 range. If you go and list it and you can't get it sold, and things change, in a couple of months, feel free to give me a call. You have my number. You can reach me at this number that I called you on, and we can discuss it at that time. But if that doesn't happen, I wish you the best, sir, and I hope you are able to get it sold for as much as you're hoping for.
Great. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Frank. You take care, sir.
You can take it.
Bye. All right, chat. It is what it is with that one. Like I said, I was pretty confident. He didn't get mad, which is cool. Some people, what do they say? I'm offended. They get offended when you offer them $100,000 below the asking price. But you got to make the offer. I mean, I anchored him at 480, and I used the tactic of saying, my partner really wanted to be at 480, and I told him that's too low. I fought for you. I think I could get you 500. And he said he has an agent who's willing to charge him 0 commissions, which I don't know the validity of that claim, but I can't really argue with that, So it is what it is. We make the connection, we plant the seed, and we move on to the next. Let's see. Louie wants to come back, but I don't think I have the permission to do that. Chat. All right. I don't think I can bring Louie back on. And I think Joey is out for the day, as is Nelson. I've got a couple of things that I got to do for the business today. I got a phone call to make for our big deal in Concord. And then I got to work with my team on a few things to get some details ironed out. And I got to figure out a walkthrough for a property in Arkansas that we locked up last week. So yeah, with that, I think I will take my leave. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We'll be here first thing tomorrow morning and every day for the remainder of this week, as far as I know. At least I plan to be. I'm just trying to put the head down and grind this week out and try to get 3 more contracts on the board and get everything straightened out with our big closing, which, if all goes well, should close by the 30th of this month. So good things. We got things moving. I'll be around if you need me. You got any questions, you want to connect, hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Instagram, the Salt Lake Closer. I would love to connect with you, and we will see you tomorrow morning. Much love to y'all. Peace out.